position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. They'll run it to the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Koch. Shows him the stiff arm. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going right and going deep. Throws it in. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to throw again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to pass. It's Koch. Hauls it in. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in creasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Using his feet. Gets it past the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Koch. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Play number 10 on this series. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Get set. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's going to run it. Snowed under by the defense.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. Fights off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Whitaker. Looking left. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Ducks want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet, but also what you said is the most important thing. Keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he can do that.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's held. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Koch. He's moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, UCLA.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Koch. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Skips away from pressure. He'll throw it. Pucks it out of the air. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Caught in the backfield, it's Rousseau. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
Snags it! They will score! Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Dropping back, it's Koch. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finds a little space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's held. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Let's go! They'll send the back in motion. They'll toss it to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Back to throw, it's Koch. Snagged in the middle, it's held. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Here's the pressure. Zings it complete to the right. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Rousseau. At the 35, he's open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Looking to throw, it's Whitaker. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
Now they'll run the draw. finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Whitaker. Flips it out to the back. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Going to sling it on second down. Under fire. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
This defense will try to keep everything in front. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Ducks racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Whitaker. That's caught. It's Rousseau. Just outside the red zone. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency.
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Koch. Makes the grab. At the 45 on its way. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards.
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And just like they threw it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Looking for the 2-point try. Now the play fake. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. To the air, it's Whitaker. Looking to buy time. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown Ducks! And the route is on.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the point after is good.
That makes the score Oregon 31, UCLA 8.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Koch. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 4th down, going to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Scanning the field, it's Koch. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air, it's Whitaker. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon just trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Might be changing the route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. The throw to the outside is complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams.